point, Tennessee's up 28-10, and I'm watching this game, and I'm thinking, okay, Tennessee has a good team, but are they really going to blow Alabama? Like, I didn't think – nothing told me they were going to blow Alabama out. It was obvious Alabama was moving the ball. They just needed to get a couple plays on defense. Lo and behold, they come right back, score a touchdown. Looked really easy. Ja'Cory Brooks, 7-yard pass from Bryce Young. And then Tennessee got the ball back. I like how aggressive Josh Heupel was today. It didn't work out a couple times, but that aggressiveness paid off with that pass interference at the end of the game, which Alabama fans are going to complain about that pass interference, which fine. Tennessee fans can also complain about that pass interference on the 3rd and 20 or 24 or whatever it was, where I think it was Ja'Cory Brooks pulled like a Tennessee defender into him. He fell down, and that's why there was interference. So there were bad pass interference calls on both teams in big spots because that's the way the sport works. It often evens itself out. But they forced the fourth down stop, 4th and 6, because that's where you should go for it at the 35-yard line, 4th and 6. Like, you're gonna punt and give Alabama 50. Like, you're only getting 15 yards of field position, or are you gonna go for it and give yourself a chance to score 6? Pass was incomplete. Alabama comes right back. Another penalty. Oh, no, this was just a loss of 5. Sorry. I mean, anytime I see 4th and 15, I immediately think false start because Alabama had like 17 penalties today. And then Reichert makes the field goal. Tennessee not able to get anything going. We go to half. So coming out of the half, Tennessee not able to do anything. Alabama makes a great stop on 4th and 2. Stops Warren short of the first down marker. Gets the ball back. Touchdown. Gets the 2. Jahmyr Gibbs, 26-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion to Ja'Cory Brooks. We're tied. After all that, 28-10. Neyland is rocking. Knoxville looks incredible. We're tied in the third quarter. But back comes Tennessee. Jalin Hyatt, 60-yard touchdown pass. I don't think I've ever seen an easier touchdown pass against Alabama. He was wide open, and Hooker made a good throw. But back comes Alabama, because that's what they're going to do all game. 4th, punch it in. Yeah, 3rd and goal at the Tennessee 16. They call pass interference on Tennessee. That was a bad call. That probably shouldn't have been pass interference. But it was called, and we had another call later in the game. We'll get to him. Jahmyr Gibbs just runs it in. Nice and easy. And then Hendon Hooker makes his first mistake of the game. He had his guy wide open, towards the middle of the field, like maybe the left third, and he just overshoots him. It happens, but you never want to do that when it's not the sideline, and it's picked off. DeMarco Hellams, no gain, no return. But it's like, okay, 35-34. But the Tennessee defense comes up big. On 3rd and 13, they force a short check down to Kobe Prentice. Bryce Young isn't able to make a play there for like the only time he felt like all game. And they had a punt. 3 plays, 94 yards. If you look at the drive chart for this game, it's going to be wild that Alabama's drives were all like 12-play drives, 10-play drives, 8-play drives. Like, they had to move the ball consistently down the field, which they can do. Like, Bryce Young is that good. I know we're making a lot of side notes. Any NFL scout putting Will Levis at a Bryce Young, blacklisted, fired. What are we doing here? Oh, God, excuse me. What are we doing? The kid's incredible. But 3 plays, 96 yards, you're never going to guess who. Jalin Hyatt, 76 yards for a touchdown. And this game just keeps getting better. Because, oh my goodness, back comes Alabama. A 10-play, 76-yard drive, took 5 minutes. On fourth down, Bryce Young steps up. He rolls out to his left, steps up in the pocket. I don't know how he found Latu, who had a really nice game today for the Crimson Tide. Hit him with a nice little pass, touchdown, tied at 42, which we're into the fourth. Now, here's where I thought Alabama cinched the game, and I think most people did too, because even if Tennessee went and tied it, I think we all assumed Alabama would come back and score. We'll get to it. I mean, just a fumble on an exchange. Dallas Turner runs it into the end zone. What are you going to do? Except not fumble the exchange. Rocky drop, as I saw on Twitter. But Tennessee, here they had a drive. 12 plays. Sorry, I have to look forward. My computer's being weird. 75 yards. They just matriculated the ball down the field, as Curtis Berman used to say. And then there was the pass interference. I mean, because McKinstry picked it off and returned it all the way to the 15-yard line or something absurd. Like and you go on Twitter and you're going to see, oh, that was a weak call. And you know what, Tennessee fans, Alabama fans, it probably was. It was probably a weak call. But Alabama got one earlier on one of their touchdown drives, so it evens out. And I'm not saying the ref deliberately called it as like a makeup call, but it all evens itself out in this wonderful sport that we love that sometimes makes no sense. And Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt, his last touchdown of the game, puts it into the end zone on a 13-yard play. 5 touchdowns on 6 receptions. What did Travis Kelce do for the Chiefs? Didn't he have 4 catches for 20 yards and 4 touchdowns last week? Whatever. Anyway, Alabama comes right back. Bryce Young, Jahmyr Gibbs for a quick dump off. Gets it on 3rd and 10, finds Ja'Cory Brooks. Now, here's the second play that I don't quite understand what we're doing. Okay, we're at the Tennessee 32. We have 2 timeouts. How much time's left? 34 seconds. Maybe it was a read and then throw, which is what I probably think it was. But why are you not calling a timeout there, setting up your play, and then running an actual play? Why are you playing for a 40-something yard field goal or giving yourself 2 downs to get yards? Because Bryce Young, I think, maybe looked like an out route or something, and then just threw it out of bounds. I think it was a smash concept, whatever. Just threw it out of bounds. And all of a sudden now it's 2nd and 10. And then Gibbs drops it. He just dropped it. I mean, after that, it was okay, now it's 3rd and 10. Bryce makes something happen or we're in trouble here. 3rd and 10. Pass wasn't even close to Burton. I mean, Burton maybe had a case for pass interference, but that was maybe the one bad throw. Second, he had a one up the seam, but maybe the one bad throw Bryce had all game. Just missed it. And yeah, all of a sudden 49-yard field goal or 50-yard field goal from Will Reichert, who's a good kicker, and he misses. He just missed it. It happens. Bad spot to miss, but he missed it. And then Tennessee gets the ball back. Hendon Hooker, 18-yard pass, timeout. 27-yard pass, timeout. Clock ran out. They had to go back and be like, no. We hit 3 seconds or 2 seconds or whatever it was when the knee hit because the clock should have stopped on the first down. And then it did. And McGrath knuckleballs a 40-yarder. I don't know how that kick got in. But he knuckleballed it. It goes in. Tennessee wins. Fans storm the field. Of course, they're going to, because for the first time since 2006, they've knocked off Alabama.